Shout out to the whole 100 mob. You already know it's Top Cat 100, the Real Field TV. Shout out to Mo Moody with No Love featuring Kevin Gates and Mr. Kane. You already know what time it is. Burning up the charts right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And the streets, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And when I say the charts, I'm talking about the street charts, nigga. We gonna community tab it, and we also gonna drop the link below. Now, we want to talk about Lil Migo, man. We want to get into something because it's like, is he silently separated from CMG and Heavy Camp? You know what I mean? Rather Heavy Camp CMG. However, which way you want to put it, man, it seems like they distance themselves from him. You know what I'm saying? Because when we look at certain things and we look at how things going, you know, he keep getting, got left and right and stuff like that. And, people got questions, man, because it's happening too many times. Getting caught up at airports, you know what I'm saying? With, Grove Hero, all kind of things is exposing character of what the streets may think would be weak. So what I'm saying is, man, look at this page, man. Ain't nothing up there saying Heavy Camp or CMG. Now, it don't matter if the nigga still wear the chains or not or whatever the case may be, but, has he separated himself or has they, cut ties or whatever the case may be, because it's looking like it is so. It's like with people doing all this and doing all that and keep on talking about Lil Migo and how things may have been different if Lil Migo moved different and stuff like that, he's still gonna be a target, and this is why. And this is why we need to sit here and talk about all these things, because when you sit up here talking about somebody being a target in the first place, you're talking about somebody that's, flogging money on a constant basis, man, flogging jewelry on a constant basis, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are saying the music is not matching it, man. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? I have never listened to Lil Migo music or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that, he gobble. I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't listen to him. But at the end of the day, everybody got their own type of feel of artists. We here to talk about things that may be putting him inside his own way. I mean, you sitting up here and you flogging jewelry and stuff like that, which he got all right to do. He worked hard for it. And this one niggas got to understand. But at the end of the day, when you're doing this, you got to accept what come with that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if people is seeing these things happening and people is seeing people get away with certain jewelry and certain things and certain chains and certain, other, memorabilia. And it's like niggas is going to look at you as a target and an easy come up. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason for people to do and put themselves in certain ways of, things that may come to them in a certain factor. And that comes with the Jack Boys, man. And then you in Memphis, you see what I'm saying? And I ain't saying he in Memphis every day, you know what I'm saying? Because of course he got places in Cali and this and that, just like any other artist. I mean, he full up. I mean, he got the means to do it. But what I'm saying is this: when you're doing that, you gotta move different. You can't be behind niggas that hire and handle your business and stuff like that. Cause when they get got, guess what? It still is like you got. It ain't like they just got alone. You see what I'm saying? So you got to remember that, man. And we got to move forward thinking like that, because if you don't think like that, then people gonna constantly seek you out and wherever you going and stuff like that, and they know that you're gonna be an easy come up. Now, some people got so much money that they ain't even gonna think about this, and they not even gonna think about that. But what they gotta think about is, the losses that may accumulate down the line. If you don't care about the little things being taken 50,000 here, 20,000 there, 10,000 there, then guess what? That's gonna accumulate later on down the line. And if you ever broke, you gonna be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Niggas done got me for over 300K, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? My label separated from me, you know what I'm saying? And people feel like that I'm so full up that I'm not standing on business. And another thing that this is gonna do is cause Lil Migo to jump out there and really do something to one of you niggas, man. That's real talk, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all forcing his hand. Y'all can't keep thinking just because a nigga out here flogging and stuff like that they give you the right to do it. Now, karma is on everybody's side. You see what I'm saying? Karma don't pick nobody. Karma doesn't have a certain side that he gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? Karma is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Karma just serves niggas, man. This is what y'all gotta realize. So when y'all try to run up on him again, I'll try to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever y'all do to get with, his belongings, and he jump out there and buy y'all on the nigga, and then, you know what I'm saying, you out of here. You see what I'm saying? Now you got to deal with the archons and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you back here, and you ain't trying to go to the light, and you don't know which way to go, nigga. Straight up and down. You woke up in a state of mind of you had to go to the sky. You understand? That's real talk, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna really see, is there a dome? You see what I'm saying? Above us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Is there an ice wall for real? All this whole other type stuff, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make him introduce the nigga to it. And then guess what? You know what I'm saying? You're out back because you tried to be tough and you tried to take somebody's stuff, man. So at the end of the day, man, I'm up out of here, man. I'm OLTP. I'm out like tight pants. I mean, this is what goes on, man. Y'all gotta always understand one thing, that y'all got to, you know what I mean, be safe as well as when y'all out here trying to target other people, man. Lil Migo need to move different, man, and stop trying to, you know what I mean, get out here and, you know, flash stuff to get his music across. You know what I mean? Rather, because when you flash your money and you flash it belongs to get your music across, then people is looking at that and they're not really paying attention to your music. You know what I'm saying? You know, more substance is going to carry you further, man. And with that being said, it's the 100 mark. Y'all drop them comments. Let me know what's happening, man. I'm out.